What's up, people? This is the Greenback with All In Gaming, back with Sherlock Holmes. Crimes and Punishment. Gotta whisper. Shh. Nobody can know what you're doing. You know? Gotta get away with it. So we left off starting with a weird bloodbath, basically. And we're gonna now go investigate what's going on with that. I guess in... See? Right there. Lane bath. Oh, look at this old fancy place. We got some cool statues and some fish fountain. It's a
beautiful place.
Yes, it is.
A dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
What are the suspects?
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Already blaming people, I see.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
So somebody locked him in. Weird. Witnesses?
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Yeah, let's go have a talk with Mr. Phillips. Sir?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Good, but first we must investigate you. Let's take a look. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut, grooms himself. He lives alone. Just based off your haircut, we know you live by yourself. Stretch collar. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. What else we got in here? And... ooh, what's this? Telegram sent today. Tell us what happened, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Kind of interesting that the door was locked.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Interesting. But, let's see. Come on, building. Let's see how loud this is. Oh yeah, pretty loud. Pretty loud. Alright.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Alright.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Oh, okay. Man, look how freaking nice this looks. You got some dragons, some octopi, because there's more than one. I don't know who that would be. Is it supposed to be Poseidon? Not sure. Because it said it was Roman baths. So, let's see. What can we find here? Oh.
Champagne for a special occasion.
Ooh, whining and dining. Oh, what was that?
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Ooh, nice, nice. And a cork.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
But I never got that far. Still.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
So we only got 3 pairs of clothes. Oh, blood. And his eyeball is yanked out of his head.
Lord Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Right. Alright, so we got some nice blood. Let's check out the blood. Take some.
Check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Got a nice little blood sample. Oh, we get the. Looking for clues. There's a key.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Nice bloody key. Alright. Examine the body. Right here. Alright, let's check out the wound.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
That would have sucked. Blood.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Yes, and this is just me, but look how he's laying down. So he's like leaning his head this way and stuff, but the blood pulled down this way, down. So because he's leaning and blood usually tries to go with gravity, wouldn't have had tried to do more of a cross section. So it makes me think that he was moved. Like maybe he was leaning this way and somebody moved him that way. I'm not sure. Let's take... Oh, we got a ring.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Okay. And then, it's got some dirt.
Or earth. I'll take a sample.
Ah, sample's been taken. Wrist.
Very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
He's all about himself, isn't he? That guy had very loud shoes. Or was it just me? Alright. Steam switch.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Okay. Switch.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Alright. So, look, that's where Watson is. I couldn't even tell there's other people over there. It is hard to see. Alright, so let's turn it back off. And poof, like magic, steam is gone. It doesn't ever go that fast, but alright. Here's a video game. Alright, we got a crack in the glasses.
It's cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
My other question is, why are the glasses put right next to the fire?
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
So he's blind. See where they are? Why would you ever put glasses right there? That's only asking for them to get broken or melted.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Okay, we need a tool. Alright. Did you see that blood-covered towel? Showed up.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Okay.
It's horrible. So Rodney is dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else? I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
So maybe you're the one that pushed him from leaning up like that.
I don't want to stay here. Let us out, please.
Okay, you're not gonna talk to me. Let's see.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first. I feel ill. I want to go.
Okay, you're not gonna talk to me either.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment. I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave? Or do we have to stay here? Can't we go?
Okay. I guess I'm just check right around here. I don't see anything. This is the only lit up spot, which I find a little weird that this is out of the whole entire room. That's the only spot lit up is where he's dead.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Okay. So there's 4 people, but there's only 3 close. Did anybody else notice that? Where's the other guys close? Like, shouldn't there be 4? I don't know.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
I wouldn't see any.
None, Lestrade.
Yeah. Alright. Mr. Phillips. The steam room key.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
Blood sample, morning telegram. Hey, you got the telegram, dude.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Aha. So you left and didn't tell anybody.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Apparently not. Alright, let's go check out this other room then.